It is no surprise that at the crux of every successful relationship lies good, healthy communication. Every one of us may not be bestowed with the skill or the talent of having effortless communication, but there are a few things that help us overcome any obstacles when it comes to having good communication. And in today's video, we are going to focus on those top tips that will help you communicate effortlessly. Hello everyone, welcome to the English Web. I am Bhageshri. So whether you're communicating with your buddy or your parent or your teacher, just ensure that there are a few things that remain constant to ensure that there is better understanding between two people. The first point in this video is making eye contact. Now this isn't exactly done with the help of words, but when you have an eye contact with somebody you're talking to, there is a lot of confidence that you gain. It is one of the most important points in communication. If you do not look in the eye of the person you're talking to, there is a very high chance that you just end up saying what you have to without really understanding what the other person is interested in, or without really having a conversation. So to really connect with someone, make sure you first have an eye contact. The second point is listening to the other person. Now the whole point of communication is to have a two-way conversation. When you're trying to have good communication with someone, a lot of it is dependent on what the other person is saying and how you frame your conversation around the other person's inputs. So try and listen to what the other person is saying. It's not just about you. The third point is not asking the obvious. There are several connotations to this point. See, if I have a fracture and if the other person asks me, oh, do you have a fracture? It's very obvious that I have one. So rather than just asking the obvious thing, just focus on how the person is coping up. Just taking the person back to the whole thing, is not the best idea. The most important point when it comes to communication is greeting someone. So whether you're having a telephonic conversation, whether you are texting somebody or just meeting somebody in person, it's very, very essential to greet the opposite person. A lot of times greeting somebody may be considered as small talk. It's not. It's very important to start off the conversation on a note where the other person feels valued and respected. Directly jumping onto your subject or the main point may not always do the work. The next point is asking somebody whether they are available for a conversation. So say for example, you've called up your friend or you just bumped into somebody you know. Before you start talking about different things, it's always nice to know if the other person is not having other things on hand. If the other person does, then ensure that you cut short the conversation. The last point in this video is having a conversation. Whenever you meet somebody, be it a known person or a stranger, make sure your conversation is one where you are talking as much as you are listening. If you are only listening, then make sure you're also asking questions so that the other person does not feel awkward about just going on and on. Make sure there is a nice balance between talking and listening. There are many other points that you can add to the list, but to start with, make sure that you have a pleasant body language, always have a smile on your face, and just talk as much as is required. Do not go overboard with anything. If you guys have any other points to add to this topic, then please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. If you like this video, then please do not forget to give a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to the English Web. Yes, and I'll be uploading more videos now, so yes, please do that, and share the video if you liked it. I shall see you guys really soon. Goodbye.